Hi, my name is Jerry Carr, and I am the president of your board of directors. Recently, the finance ministry team came to the board with a very exciting proposal. The finance ministry team was backing Wally Callaway, Ivar Larson, Cliff Grimm, and others who have done extensive research and planning to put solar panels on the roof of our beloved church. The board could see right away how important it was to encourage this project. We could see that the proposal fit with the mission of our church to change lives and heal our world. We could also see that in the long run, the church would save money on electricity and would be an inspiration to others in our Clear Lake community who might be looking for ways to conserve energy. Of course, we responded that we wanted the project to proceed. As a result, the Solar Panel Task Force has created this short video which will introduce you to the cost and scope of the project and give us all more reminders of the importance of this work. You will also hear from members of our congregation who have made early pledges of their financial support to the solar panels and about why they decided to back this project. At the end of this video, you will learn how you can pledge your support for this project. Thank you for your attention to this video. The board is behind this project all the way. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Wally Callaway, and I've been a member of the church for about 6 years. As a scientist, I have known that global warming is a threat to the world for a long time. So when I was asked if I would help lead the church effort to address global warming, there was only one answer I could give: yes. In January, the Climate Crisis Task Force was formed, and since then we've been examining ways that the church could help mitigate global warming. The most direct way to do this is by reducing the church's consumption on fossil fuel generated electricity. In fact, the task force has a plan for our church to reach net zero carbon emissions within the next 10 years. The first step in this process is to install solar panels on our church roof. The solar panels would generate electricity for 25 years, maintenance free. We are proposing to install 115 solar panels at a cost of $100,000. That sounds like a lot of money, and it is. But the church will spend about 3 times that much on electricity if we don't do anything at all. By spending money now on solar panels, we will substantially reduce our monthly electric bill and prevent 30 metric tons of carbon dioxide from being released into the atmosphere every year. Spending money now on solar will actually save the church money in the long run, as well as reduce our carbon footprint. Other UU congregations across the country have led the way in addressing climate change with their actions. There are more than 140 UU churches which use solar electric as part or all for their electric needs. In Texas, there are only 2, one in Austin and one in San Antonio. I haven't been able to find a single church in Houston which uses or installs solar panels. Bay Area may be the first church in Houston to do so. Solar panels on our roof will set an example for our community and our other churches while demonstrating our UU values. I believe climate change is too important an issue, even during the pandemic, to ignore. Please join me in proclaiming hope for the future by contributing what you can to install solar panels on the roof of our church. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Reverend and this is
Mike Worman.
We Believe the Evidence Around Us. We see more frequent and more violent storms, melting ice caps, raging wildfires. And we believe the science that says we must take action to limit global warming. Our planet is in trouble. We can't wait for politicians to act. We just can't wait. Adding solar panels to the church will reduce our fossil fuel needs and will be a small step in the war against global warming. I was recently telling a friend that Bauk was going to install solar panels on our church, and she said, "I just love how Unitarians are always ahead of the curve on taking meaningful action." We seem to have a terrific reputation for social action. And we can't do everything, but this project is one thing we can do. That's why we are supporting it with our donations. Right, Mike?
What she said.
3 years ago, after hearing a solar panel presentation sponsored by the Green Sanctuary Committee, I asked a solar contractor to give the church a rough estimate for installing solar panels. It was a lot of money, but he pointed out that it would also save us even more over 25 years. Later, while I was serving as president of the board, at a retreat, we read Greta Thunberg's book on the climate crisis, and the board realized that we had to do something. Soon afterwards, Reverend Bisner had a service where he explained his understanding that the climate crisis was a social justice issue. That was a pivotal realization for me. Thank you, Bruce, for that inspiration. The board created the Climate Crisis Task Force and found that there was a huge support in the church for a serious response. Wally Callaway has gone above and beyond as the task force leader. He has rallied the church members around a series of actions that will help us meet a goal of a net zero carbon footprint by 2030, in line with what most scientists think is a critical deadline. The most challenging action the church decided to take was to install solar panels to offset our electricity usage and save money over the lifetime of the panels. I'm proud of our church doing this, and Terry and I are pledging our financial support to help make it happen. We have a proposal for panels, with some being on the sanctuary roof so that they can be seen from El Camino and Beacon Street. We want to set an example for everyone to see. We want to live out our values.
Hi, I'm Tom Zimmerman. Claire and I have decided to contribute to the Solar Panel Fund for three primary reasons. First, it makes a huge reduction in the church's carbon footprint. Secondly, over the years, the savings will exceed the initial cost. And lastly, because it's externally visible, people driving by will see it and realize that we're a church that really makes a difference.
Peter Bowman here. I'm lead for Green Sanctuary, a meritorious designation awarded to our church in about 1995 by the Unitarian Universalist Association. This designation now needs renewing. I support the fundraiser in large part because it provides a great leap forward in renewing Green Sanctuary. For the renewal, we need wide participation by the congregation. We started getting that by surveying the congregation about energy-saving techniques. That is, how to reduce the church's environmental footprint. In that survey, installing solar panels ranked highly. Now we need participation by as many congregants as possible. Raising $100,000 is just one goal. Another goal is to get as many of you as possible to pledge. Personally, I also support installing solar panels because I'm a fanatic for reducing energy produced by burning fossil fuels. Remember, turn off the lights when you don't need them. When you're leaving the room for a while, switch off the lights as you leave. Now, turn the lights on the next speaker.
Hey there, I'm Reverend Bruce Bisner. In one of our most beloved songs from our Unitarian Universalist hymnal, we sing that we are a church which reveres the past, but trusts the dawning future more. Our faith is grounded in values and principles that tell us that we are connected to a great web of life that includes our earth and all living things. The truth that we try to live together as a church community is informed by the experiences of those who have come before us, but it is always about looking forward as well. Unitarian Universalism asks each of us to glimpse the good which is yet to be, and to commit to do what we can to build a better world for tomorrow. Our congregation has decided that the time has come to make some changes, and we have declared that we are committed to becoming more intentional about how we use our resources, not just to protect our lives today, but to improve the lives of generations yet to come. Our project to incorporate solar energy into the operation of our church building is about more than simply being environmentally friendly and aware. It is a bold statement of our hope for the future. This has been a year of physical separations, sickness, social upheaval, division, and financial hardship for many of us and for too many of our neighbors. Amid all of that, our UU hearts yearn to do something good, something positive, something hopeful and life-affirming. By coming together now to support this effort, which will bring solar energy to our church, we are embracing a vision of how our society might be transformed from one of consumption to sustainability, from wastefulness to reverence for life, for our planet, and for each other. We are saying loud and clear that no matter what, we will never waver from our church's mission of changing lives and healing our world. Your support of this fundraising campaign will help to ensure that when we emerge from these difficult times, and we will get through this somehow, when we get past it, your church will be set to be a bright beacon of possibility, a community that is leading the way, setting an example for others to make significant changes too. Imagine with me that in the years to come, people drive down El Camino Real and they look over and they say, look, over there, that's that church. The church that not only said they care about the earth, but they did something about it. I encourage you to contribute to our solar panel project as generously as you can. And in doing so, to know that you are an essential and valued part of a beloved community, which really is helping to heal our world.
Thanks to all of you who put this project together and participated in the creation of this video. I'm Claire Zimmerman, and I'm here to represent the finance ministry team and to let you know how you can donate to the solar panel project. As Wally told us, we need about $100,000 to pay for the solar panels. The plan is to ask for pledges during the next 6 weeks or so. By the end of the year, if our pledge drive is successful and we have received payment on about half of the pledges, we should be able to sign a contract with the providers to begin the project. Panels will be ordered, and by spring, we should be able to begin installation. I am very excited to announce that we already have some pledges on the books. The Green Sanctuary team stepped up recently and collectively pledged over $10,000 towards the project. The finance ministry team made a few preliminary phone calls to members of the congregation and received another $16,000 in pledges, making a total of over $26,000 in pledges. This number is accurate as of the first week of October. Watch your weekly briefs for updates. If you would like to make a pledge, look for a link in upcoming emails. If you are ready to donate, go to our website, bauuc.org, and click on Support BAUUC and then Donate Now. There is an option in the drop-down menu to give to solar panels. Alternatively, you can give from your mobile device by texting the word GIVE to 832-299-5839. That's GIVE to 832-299-5839. Thank you all for your attention to this video. Together, we are changing lives and healing our world.